Freddy here, welcome back to the Gear Obsession channel, and what we have here for you today is the Ozark Trail High Performance Batlight. It's Ozark Trail, which means it's only available at Walmart. It could be on Amazon, but it'll probably cost more. Want to get it from Walmart. I provided the link in the description box below. It's only about $15. Pretty impressive. I guess you got to ask the question, is your flashlight zombie apocalypse ready? I think this guy is, and we're going to have to get outside and check it out. I do have a watermelon, a zombie watermelon, waiting out there for testing. So let's go ahead and unpack this. I'm going to have to get rid of that zip tie here real quick, but I'll let you take a look at the packaging real quick. You can see it does come with 4 AA batteries, which is what powers this flashlight, and of course it is made in China. It's a bat light, bat light, unscrew the back to get the battery in it, Alright, we gotta see how to put the batteries in here. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is put the positive side in first. I don't know if you can see that. It's so long I can't sort of get it in frame out there. Alright. 4 AA's. Whoops. Alright. And you can see I have a little springy thing in there. And we'll go ahead and I can see there's an O-ring right there. Alright, and we are screwed in. Does it work? Yeah, it works. Alright, now I did notice there's a little hole here. They did give you a lanyard. I'm going to go ahead and put that on because we're going to be swinging. I don't want to accidentally lose control of this thing, wipe out my camera or something stupid like that. Let's take a look real quick. You can see there's a button here. It is sunk in, so will it stand? Yeah, it could stand. That's kind of neat. Got knurling there, knurling here like you would a normal bat. Look at that. All aluminum construction. At the end you have a strike bezel, which is also good, like if you have it sitting down on its head there, you can see that you left your light on. One thing I just noticed is it does show you the direction of the batteries right there. You can barely see it, especially if you're old like me and have to wear thick glasses, so positive does go in first. You can see it has a, sounds like a plastic, not a glass, and it doesn't look like it has any anti-reflective coating on there. Smooth reflector, I don't know, some sort of LED emitter, capable of 300 lumens on high. You also have a low setting. I don't know what the low setting lumens are, but I do know that it makes it last 3 hours. And then it has a flash mode. I'm going to go ahead and take you through the modes. Every time you click on this, click once, click off, click again. That's low. It almost looks, you can see it's cycling, so it's probably close to a frequency on my camera there, because in real life I can't see it, but in the camera lens I could sort of see a rolling shutter thing going on. Click it again and you have a flashing light. So that's 300 lumens. I'll let you take a look at the angle, how light. Looks like a nice clean. There is a little bit of a ring out here, probably due to the reflection on the outside here. There's your spot, there's your flood. One other thing, you could cycle through the modes, the 3 modes, just by sort of tapping it like that, lightly. I'm just going like this, just tapping it lightly. Does not have a momentary function at all. Does not turn on. You can't, you know what I mean. So imagine, if you will, that that's a zombie, and we're going to whack them. Now, when you're attacking that zombie, you don't want to inadvertently hurt your camera while you're zapping that zombie. So, go ahead and put it on like this. See this? How I did that? Then you put your hand there, and then there's no way to lose control of it. Now I'm going to go ahead, now you can see there's a strike bezel, so I could sort of jab it, and we can whack it. Remember, this whole thing's supposed to be just aluminum, so no steel. This is not going to be the same as someone's skull, but you know, we'll you got to keep in mind also laws. We have laws in some cities or whatever. Raising this over your head and coming down and whacking someone could be considered deadly force. Some of you might think, oh, this is a good thing to keep in the car, so if I'm road raging out there and someone comes at me because I'm pissed off, I could just take out my trusty flashlight. That's also a bat. And you know what? I'm sure in New York City this is considered a weapon, so know your city, state, country laws before carrying this. Alright, so you can see it works. So I'm going to whack at this and then we'll make sure it still works. Go ahead and I'm going to give it a backhand, just sort of whoop. Okay, ready? Alright, there we go. So, we cracked that guy. Oh. Look at that. No problem cracking that skull. Alright, I went ahead and reset it there. Go ahead and take a close look. Let's see if it still works. Still works, no problem. You still see some guts on there. Some watermelon zombie guts. Go ahead and put this on correctly, and we can give it another whack. Again, I'll do a backhand right there. Does it still work? Still works. I think we got ourselves a good product. It's a little chilly out there. Alright, go ahead and wipe off the rest of these, see if we got any bad things going on. Everything feels solid. There is some battery rattle that was there before, so not too concerned about that. Other than if you want to be stealth, you might have that. You do have that rattle in there, just so you know. If that really bugs you or drives you crazy, you could wrap the battery with something, you know, a piece of tape or something around each battery, and that'll tighten things up just a bit. Don't go crazy, you'll end up with the battery stuck in there, but not bad. Man, for 15 bucks, I don't think you could go wrong. Link is in the description box. There's no marks, no nothing. It definitely took out the watermelon, which means it could definitely take out someone's skull. Now, the way I hit was I made sure that I hit where the strike bezel is when I did that striking blow. I didn't go hit up here. I wouldn't recommend that you hit something here. It's always better to hit near the end of the bat. That's where you got the most motion, due to leverage and whatever you call that size. But I am very, very impressed. I didn't think it was going to do that much damage that easily. Just give a good flick, you know. I recommend, if you can strike, don't bring it over your head, because again, there's some areas where that could be deadly force. At least that's what they taught us when I went through security force training. So it might not apply. I don't know. It's just something that I know what I've always had in my head. Again, reiterate. Know your city, state, country's laws when carrying something like this, because they might not like you carrying it, concealing a weapon, or carrying one in your car, or it might be perfectly fine. I'm telling you, don't say I told you, because I did not tell you to carry this. So all that legal stuff. I recommend it. I recommend it a lot. It passed the test. It works as a flashlight. I like it. Alright, I wish it had momentary. It doesn't matter, because that's not really the purpose. The purpose is to whack, and be a light, and it passes the test. Alright, thank you very much for joining me here at the Gear Obsession channel. I really do appreciate every friend, viewer, subscriber, especially you, and I hope you have a great day or evening. Take care. Bye. What are you doing?